Hello, welcome back to Those History Twins. My name is Kelly.
My name is McCarty.
You may have noticed that we have been gone for a little while.
We've been very busy.
Took a little break. So my friend told me, or my coworker said that this should be season 2.
Yes, so we're going with
season 2.
So
the History Twins season 2. So we have had a lot going on since we filmed last time.
Yes.
We've had a lot of work. Okay, I've had a lot of changes at work, which has been really stressful.
Our cousin got married.
So we had a wedding. I had like a weird health thing that we're still trying to figure out. And then our refrigerator broke, which was super fun in the midst of all of this.
Yeah, so we don't have a fridge. It happened all in the same week.
Yeah.
Not the wedding, but
this all happened in like a 3-week span of things. Like the medical stuff, the job stuff, and the refrigerator stuff. And then I think both of us were like...
just over it for a while.
A little bit, like, depressing moods where, like, nothing... Yeah, I would say that. Would you say that? Yeah. We were both a little bit, like, the world sucks
just
and I hate everything. So we took some breaks for that. And then the longer the break was...
The harder it is to get back in.
The harder it was to get back in. And it, honestly, for me, it felt like we were starting from the beginning again.
Yeah.
And it felt like...
Nervous.
I was nervous. I was scared. I still kind of am, and if this video is total shit, like, sorry, but I have a fake cat back here, and it's kind of uncomfortable, so anyway, yeah, that's where we've been. Also, it's just been a lot.
It's been a lot, so much. Also, shout out to Papa Don, who I realize has been waiting for us to upload. Sorry,
yes.
Hi.
So dedicated to him. So I don't remember where we started or where we left off last time. I don't know whose video was last, so we're gonna season 2 it's just gonna start and we're gonna just follow along anyway. So yeah, I think that's all we have for housekeeping. We're hoping to start doing more TikToks, but
we gotta figure out how to make our YouTube videos into TikTok so we can kind of like dual.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyway, I hope I didn't lose all of my editing skills because I had none, but I'm hoping that I still remember how to edit any of this. So, we'll see. Anyway. Okay, so this video's topic today is going to be, it's called The Affair of the Diamond Necklace. And have you heard of this before?
Yes, but I don't know. I have a vague recollection, but I don't know any details.
I feel like in undergrad, in our freshman lit class, we did a story kind of similar to this, because this story is like, it's been replicated in a bunch of different fiction and stuff like that, movies, TV shows, books, things like that. Okay, so this took place from 1784 to 1785. So we'll just go into it. This is France right before the French Revolution.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember.
Now that you say French Revolution, my brain is clicking a little bit more, and I'm remembering a little bit more.
Okay. So I can't remember exactly when the French Revolution is, but this is just prior to that.
1807. It's right around.
It's in the 1780s or 1800s.
That's what I meant 1780s.
Yeah.
It's right around the American Revolution. I think
it's right after the American Revolution. I know that much. So, okay. So we're in France, 1784 to 1785. A man named Cardinal Rohan Grand Almoner of France was a favorite of Queen Marie Antoinette.
A favorite. When they say favorite, do we mean like a?
I don't think she was,
or is it just like a friend enjoyed it?
I think he was just like a courtier who, like, was on her good side. Like, I don't think there was anything like nefarious or anything like that happening.
No scratching.
And then eventually he fell out of her favor. Marie Antoinette was like, absolutely not, like. Tiny
Someone
little cat.
put this tiny cat off the shelf and we're running around with it.
Rude. Was it Dennis?
I don't know.
So the internet, or what, like one of the sources that I saw.
The internet.
Well, obviously. The internet said that there was licentious behavior. So I don't know if he was acting licentious towards her, or I don't know what the tea was, but they were no longer friends anymore. So eventually Marie Antoinette cut him from her inner circle.
Okay.
The cardinal went to his friend, who was called, this wasn't her real name, but this is what she was called, Countess
Lamont.
Countess of Lamont. She was a descendant of Henry II of France.
Is that Eleanor of France's husband?
Like Eleanor of Aquitaine? No, that was one of the English Henrys.
English Henrys. Okay.
This is a French Henry.
Also, English Henrys were also French Henrys.
Yes, but this is a French Henry. It's not part of the British stuff. Okay.
It's not like one of the Tudors.
No. So she was a descendant of Henry II must have been the king before the Louis.
Yeah.
And then she was a con artist basically. So she was pretty smart. She was pretty savvy. She kind of like knew how to trick people and manipulate.
Speaking of, we should do an episode on the Elephant Gang.
I don't know what that is, but I'll write it down in my notebook here.
Yes, it's a gang of women who terrorized London.
Just making a little note.
That'd be interesting.
Okay.
Myrtle, if you don't stop scratching this chair thing.
We got these chairs at a hotel liquidation store. Could you not steal
The decor.
the decor?
I just bought you so many toys.
Could you get a grip?
Oh, God.
Oh, the lighter. The Danny DeVito lighter. Anyway. Okay, so she was a con artist. Off the shelf.
It's my favorite thing.
Who's knocking things off the shelves?
Okay, that was probably me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she was a con artist. She convinced... So Lamont convinced the cardinal that if he bought the queen this beautiful necklace, that he would be able to buy his way back in. He would get in her good graces again if he purchased this incredibly expensive necklace.
Right.
Then they set up a meeting in August of 1784, in the Queen's Grove, which I'm guessing is somewhere on... I think they're in Versailles at this point.
Yeah, probably. No, because one of the Louis.
Well, yeah, Marie Antoinette was married to Louis XIV, I think.
Oh, that's right. Do you have your phone so I can look it up? I just want to check. We don't want to be wrong. Then Kelly has to edit more.
Okay, so while she fact checks our assessments...
I don't have the same fingerprints.
Okay, so they set up this meeting, and they were meeting in the middle of the night. And at the time, there was this huge necklace. I'm sorry if my notes are a little bit all over the place. They're handwritten, and so I couldn't organize them as well as if I had typed them out. So it might be a little bit crazy. We're getting back into this. We're basically starting from scratch. Okay, so Crown Jewelers, Bomer and Bassengi, French, had this crazy necklace that they were trying to sell forever. They'd been trying to sell it. They made it for Louis XIV.
Okay, yeah, Louis the 14th was the residence. It was a hunting lodge for Louis the 11th or 13th originally. Louis the 14th, it became his primary residence, and then it became the center of France until the center of France like culture until the Revolution.
Versailles, that is. Okay.
In 1789.
Okay, so their necklace had been around for a long time. They had made it for the previous Louis, so Louis XIII's mistress, whose name was Madame something.
Mistress is always good the best of.
I'll put it in here, Madame something, but she didn't want it, or she died. I can't remember. Something happened, and they did not purchase the necklace from these jewelers. And they offered it to Marie Antoinette, and she was like, ew, I don't want your dad's mistress's necklace. Gross.
How big was the necklace? Did you already say that?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Okay, so the necklace had 650 diamonds. It weighed 2,800 carats.
Carats is a weight?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what it was measuring.
Yeah, carats are weight. I recently watched this girl on TikTok, and she got a bucket of gravel from the sapphire mines in Montana, and she was sifting through it and found sapphires. Like, she was finding tiny little sapphires, and then she had to weight, or she was weighing them with the scale, and she was like, this is 2 carats, or whatever it was.
Oh, so if you find, like, 24 karat gold, it's because it weighs 24 carats?
Probably.
Huh.
And it was like 0.2 grams was a carat or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Okay,
so a measurer.
It was printed, or it was in 1782 is when it was presented to the mistress, and they rejected it, and then the queen was like, no.
7-Up Shirley Temple.
It's so good.
It's so good. Pomegranate and cherry soda.
I'm bummed because I think it's a special edition.
Oh,
like limited edition.
Well, it has a bow on it, so I'm guessing.
Okay, so the price was lowered from, I think, 2 million livres, which I don't know what that equates to in human or in American money, in like present day money, but and then they lowered the price to 1.6 million livres. It was really expensive. It was huge. Honestly, it was kind of gaudy. Like they don't really know what it looks like, but the recreations that
it can only be gaudy.
Yeah,
with 650 diamonds, there's no way it's not costume jewelry.
The recreations that are found on the internet are horribly ugly. I wouldn't purchase it. So the plan was that the cardinal would buy this necklace for the queen. So let me go back because I think I didn't get into it too much.
$2.65 million would be in today's money.
Okay.
2,000 libras.
Anyway.
Or 2 million.
But what would 2 million libras in 1784 be?
Okay.
Okay. While she figures out the monies, I might have it in here somewhere, but I do not know. So, the plan, they meet in the dead of night. He thinks that he's talking to, I don't remember if he thinks that he's talking to the queen or if he's talking to one of her ladies in waiting, but he thinks that he's talking to a direct emissary of the queen.
I can't find it.
But he's talking to Lamont, and she's pretending to be,
and that's mistress.
That is the con woman.
The con woman. Okay.
Yes. So they create this plan that he is going to go to the jewelers, purchase this necklace for the queen, and so he thinks he's writing and talking to the queen this whole time, and he's talking to Lamont, the countess. So he's gonna buy this queen for the necklace because obviously Marie Antoinette cannot buy the necklace herself. She's already rejected it, and at this time, the cultural, everything is changing, and they're starting to be like, well, the revolution is coming, so they're like, why are you spending money so frivolously?
5 years before the revolution?
This is right before the revolution. Yeah, I would say a few, like maybe 5 years.
Yeah, so the grumblings.
Yeah, they're starting to be like...
And we're also starting probably to get like bread lines, circuits of bread. That's not really what it is in France, but
there's
bread lines.
Jesus.
Okay, I blame Lisa's thing. This is not straight on the bottom, Lisa. I deserve a refund. Just kidding. We love her.
I'm gonna cut that out.
Leave it in. I think she'll find it funny.
The possum fell. Anyway, so he's gonna buy these. This is, like I said, this is like a time of like grumbling. The regular citizens are poor.
Plus, they've made Versailles, and that,
I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of Versailles
or been there. It is ridiculously opulent.
The entire front of that building is gilded.
So
it's bananas. It's like a huge show of wealth and then for the wealthy to do that, like the king and queen to do that, and then the peasants starving. This was a bad time for her to be buying a $2 million necklace.
Yeah.
So she had to do it secretly. That is what the countess said. She's like, I can't buy the necklace myself. I've already rejected it. I can't spend that much money
because she's still pretending she's pretending she's the queen.
The countess is pretending she's the queen. Okay. In the correspondence. So they come up with this plan. He goes to the jewelers, and he's going to make 4 payments over 2 years to pay for the necklace.
Okay.
So Lamont, who is the countess, also told the jewelers that she was buying it on behalf of the queen.
So he has 2 people buying it?
No.
The jeweler, no.
No, so the jeweler and Lamont were buying, or the Lamont and the cardinal were buying it together. They go to the jewelers together, say, we're buying this on behalf of the queen. I'll get you these installments, but they gave them the necklace without payment.
Not even a down payment?
I know, right? So they gave the cardinal the necklace in February of the next year. So this started the first meeting was in August.
They're asking to be robbed.
Yeah.
If that's the kind of business they're doing.
Well, this was also back in the, I don't know how it all worked. I don't know. This is back in the day. Anyway.
I know, but still, the honor system wasn't that honorable.
Still isn't. So that was in August when they first met, when they were concocting this plan. In February of the next year, in 85, the cardinal gave the necklace to Lamont. They must have taken some time to, like, actually get the deal to go through. So he gives the necklace to the con woman, and she's going to take it to the queen. She's posing as like a lady in waiting or something like that. She's going to take the necklace to the queen because the queen doesn't, in his eyes, he's like, well, I'm not back in the queen's good graces yet, so I have to do it through you so that I can get in the good graces, but I can't get close to the queen right now because I was kicked out of her court. So they give it to the queen. Everything is doing fine. Neither one of them think about it again. Except they're like, okay, eventually I have to make these payments. In July of 85, the jewelers send the queen a letter asking for payment.
Ooh, girl.
They're like, hey, we gave you this necklace in February.
In good faith.
We're really trying to be good about it, but we have not received payment yet. And they sent, because I think they had first sent it to Lamont or the cardinal, and they didn't get an answer back. And then the cardinal was like, well, I bought that for the queen, so she's paying for it. Or something like that.
Cardinal, like in the church?
I think so.
I thought you called him something else, like as military.
Cardinal Rohan.
Okay.
Grand Almoner.
My thought was thinking, one of the military.
No, I think he was a cardinal. Okay. Anyway, so this was in July. The jewelers are like, hey, that guy said he was going to pay us. He hasn't paid us for the necklace that we gave you. Is there any way you could give us a payment? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a necklace. I don't know what you're talking about. This letter is not meant for me. Obviously, she throws it away.
Yeah.
So they write another letter in August. So this is a year since the whole thing has taken place. In another letter in August, they send it to the Queen's Lady in Waiting. And the Lady in Waiting tells the Queen, they're like, hey, this necklace. They're like, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what you're talking about, the necklace. The Cardinal was then brought in and questioned in front of the Parliament in May of 1786.
The Cardinal was.
The Cardinal, yeah.
Because they found out that he's involved?
Yes.
Oh, they already always knew he was involved. Because
yeah, the jewelers always knew he was involved. So the Queen was like, did you buy this necklace? He's like, yeah, I bought it for you to get in your good graces. And she goes, I don't have a necklace. What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, your lady in waiting was like, you wanted this necklace, and I got you this necklace. Why am I not in your good graces? And she's like, I don't have a necklace. I don't know who that lady is. That's not my lady in waiting.
You've never been emailing me.
Yeah.
Not emailing.
Basically. So he was found innocent. Lamont.
How was he found innocent?
Because he's just a fool who doesn't know anything.
Okay, cool.
So Lamont and her accomplices were found guilty, and she was branded with a V for thief. I don't know what it was a French word. I don't know how to say it or what it was, but that's what the V is. It's a French word. And
she'll probably add it, or if she doesn't.
Yeah, I'll make a little thing. A little banner or something. Okay, so she is marked as a thief.
Okay.
So the Queen's reputation after this was ruined. The Queen were like, the people thought that she was responsible for the scandal. Because this was a huge deal. Like, everybody was talking about it. This was the hot gossip in town. Everyone's talking about this scandal with the necklace. Because it's a $2 million necklace.
Yeah.
It's a massive, gaudy, it was gross. Anyway. So the people thought the Queen was responsible. They thought that she was the one who stole the necklace. They were like, they already had bad feelings towards the Queen, towards Marie Antoinette, and they're like, oh my God, she could have paid for this necklace and that would have been terrible, but instead she stole the necklace. She basically conned her way to get this necklace.
So then people are mad that it was kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Because she's mad, or they would have been mad that she bought it, but now they're mad she stole it. And she really didn't have anything to do with any of this.
Exactly. So everybody thought that the Queen had the necklace. In reality, it had been broken up and fitted into different pieces of jewelry. The diamonds had been the necklace was broken up. The diamonds were taken and created different pieces of jewelry. And then Lamont went to London and she sold them all. So she was making bank.
I was going to say, so she had somebody that she knows. Like,
she had a jeweler. She had other people to help her.
So they were fencing it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So they broke it up and they broke it up and sold it. So Lamont was branded, flogged, and imprisoned for life. She did escape to London, and then she published a scandalous memoirs that made the Queen the bad guy. So even in her own memoir, she's like, I did nothing wrong. It was the Queen.
Even though the Queen is quite literally the only innocent party.
Yeah, she didn't do anything in this. So, like I said, people were already starting to have revolutionary ideologies. I do have the modern cost. So the modern cost of the necklace would be $17.5 million.
Okay.
And then, like I said earlier, it was originally made for, I have her name too. So Henry, 5, 10, 14? What's a V and an X?
Well, the X should be before the V.
I'm pretty sure that's how it was written. So
That doesn't
Henry
make
the
sense.
15th, maybe? I don't know. One of the Henrys. One of the Louis. It's not a Henry. It's a Louis.
God, there's so many.
Anyway, so his mistress' name was Madame Dewberry, but she didn't want it. She was like, no, this is ugly. Marie Antoinette thought the necklace was too expensive, and that's why she never, because they offered it to her, and she was like, no, that's too expensive. The people hate me, and I don't like it. Which she was a lavish person who spent lots of money. So, and then according to one source, Lamont did or tried to be friends with the queen, but the queen was like, no, I don't want to be friends with you. And so this was a way to get back at the queen. This was
I was just going to say.
Lamont had a personal vendetta against the queen.
I was going to say, was she trying to be her friend before or after?
Yeah, like before. And then the queen was like, no, we don't really vibe. And so then the girl was like, we'll see about that. I'm going to ruin your life. And then
her life was ruined instead.
Yeah. Well, Lamont's life was ruined, and then shortly a few years later, Marie Antoinette was beheaded. So, really, it ended well for nobody. And
I thought you were gonna say for everybody, and my brain just stopped working. I was like, no.
So that is the story of the Diamond Affair, the Diamond Necklace Affair. It's got a few names. It's very influential. Like, a lot of people have talked about this. It's like the inspiration for a lot of fictional works, and it really changed the public's mind. It like helped push forward the revolution of the French Revolution.
Yeah, because not only is she being wealthy and whatever, but now she's stealing. And even if people find out it's not true, there's people that are still gonna believe it and think that Marie Antoinette
is like
manipulated. Yeah, like she manipulated the situation so that woman took the fall.
Mm-hmm. The necklace was never found. They do have recreations.
It couldn't have been found if they fenced it.
Well, yeah, they. I think that they have some diamonds that are like this might have been with, or like part of the necklace or whatever. But
how would they know?
I don't know.
DNA.
Yeah, DNA evidence on the diamonds. But yeah, so that was the diamond necklace affair. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We love stolen goods, and especially with the time of the Louvre just happening a few weeks ago.
What happened?
Like
at the Louvre when the crown jewels.
The Louvre was broken into and people were stealing things.
I cannot believe, with the technology we have today, crown jewels are getting stolen.
Yeah. How crazy. But you know what's so funny? I saw this TikTok. I don't know who created it or whatever, but they were like, what if this was just publicity for the new Now You See Me movie?
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Because, you know, they have those Now You See Me movies where they use magic to steal things and stuff. And they're like, what if this is just publicity for that movie? Because it happened right around the same time that movie came out.
Okay.
Or they were doing
That's amazing. Also, I also saw a TikTok, again, don't know who it was. I see a bunch of TikToks today. And they were like, you know what we should do? Get the Swifties on it. They'll find it in no time.
Right? So.
Which, some of them, I'm a Swiftie, but some of them Swifties, scary.
They have so much time on their hand. I don't have that much time.
I don't know where they find the time.
Right.
But I love them because they do the work for me and I just get the aftermath.
Yes, true. All right, so that was that topic. I thought it was, pretty good. We love stolen jewels.
Yep. It's very on topic for the moment.
Yeah. So
I forgot about the Louvre.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. Like and subscribe, follow along. We are going to try to get back on our regular schedule.
Yep.
We're
gonna film another one right now, so if we're in the same shirts.
I'm gonna change my shirts so you guys don't know that we filmed 2 on the same day.
They're gonna know. No, they won't. How will they know?
I'm gonna go change my earrings and my shirt.
Bye. Bye.